Hello, everyone. So I'm going to be going over the answers to our homework for the day. And I'm going to be going over how to write a summary about Article 17 of the UDHR. So what is the gist of this article? Well, let's go back and read it first as a refresher. So Article 17 states, everyone has the right to own property, alone as well as in association with others, which means you have the right to own property, to own things by yourself, or you can own property with other people. Number 2, no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Basically, that means no one can take away your property without good reason. So the gist of this article, you could answer the question in this way. A sample response would be, everyone has the right to own their own things. Okay? And then the second question is, use the context as a clue to the meaning of the word association. That means look at the sentence and try to guess what that word means. So a sample response could mean along with, or you own property with another person or with other people. So I wanted you to put part 1 of the article in your own words. Part 1 of the article states, once again, that everyone has the right to own property alone as well as in association with others. So you could say, everyone has the right to own things alone or with other people. Okay, so I wanted you to look up, what does the word arbitrarily mean? And so a response you could say is at random or without good reason. The word deprive means suffering a lack of something. So like I said, if I'm deprived of food and water, that means I'm suffering from a lack of food and water. And then part 2, what does it mean? It means that no one should have their property taken away without good reason. Okay, so what are the main ideas of Article 17? Underline all of the correct answers. So the correct answers are, everyone has the right to own property and no one should have property taken away without good reason. So these are the 2 main ideas of the article. So you're going to put main idea 1 here, which is answer A. Everyone has the right to own property. You're going to want to put that here for main idea number 1. And then main idea number 2 is no one should have property taken away without good reason. And you should be putting that here for main idea number 2. Well, what are your supporting details? That means you need to take a quote straight from Article 17. So in part 1, the article says everyone has the right to own property. That's what you should put as your supporting detail, and you should put it in parentheses. And then main idea for number 2, the supporting detail, you should put part 2 of the article says no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. Okay? And then we're going to be putting all of these details into a summary. So a response that you could say is, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was written by the United Nations to protect all people everywhere. Another answer is, you could say, the UDHR was written a long time ago to protect the rights of everyone. Okay, so you want to introduce your topic and what you're talking about. And then you want to go ahead and use your evidence that you wrote here, your main ideas and your supporting details. And what you could simply do is copy and paste. So right here it says, the simplified version of Article 17 describes it as the right to own your own things. One of the main ideas of the article is that everyone has the right to own property. Okay, so you could simply cut and paste this. You can go to edit, copy, And then you could write Article 17 states that, and then you could paste. Everyone has the right to own property. Okay, and then you want to go ahead and put your supporting evidence. So you could copy and paste. Part 1 of the article says everyone has the right to own property. So you could copy, edit, copy, and then paste it right into your summary. And then you could add your next main idea. The other main idea is no one should have property taken away without good reason. So you could, again, just press copy and you can press paste right into your summary. And then again, you could copy and paste your supporting details. So you could go up here, you can press copy, and you can press paste. And you want to be sure the quote that you're taking from the article does have quotation marks. And then you want to end with a concluding sentence, which means you're wrapping up your summary with what Article 17 is all about. So you want to say Article 17 protects our right to own our own property by ourselves or with other people. And that's how you write a summary for an article. You introduce your article with a sentence about the UDHR, why it was written, and then you want to give your main idea and then a quote straight from the article, and then you want to state your next main idea and another quote from part 2 of the article, and then you want to close out your summary by stating what the article is about and what you just wrote about. Article 17 protects our rights to own our own property by ourselves or with other people. I hope this helps you write your summary.